Hey fellas, Repo Rich here. Hey, I'm on my way pretty good distance here to try to hunt one down. So I thought I'd throw something on the tube. And I titled this Guys Only, so hopefully no women are going to watch it. I'm not going to bash women, but you know how guys are. And I know if you're watching it, you're the same way. So let's first let me tell you a joke, okay? In good terms, it's called Screwed. This guy moves to this little beach town and he gets a house on the beach, and the very next morning he goes jogging. That's his daily routine from where he's from. So he's jogging down the beach and he hears this crying noise, and he keeps jogging. He gets closer, it's a little bit louder, and he finally sees this lady with no arms and no legs, and she's laying on the beach, you know, on the sand. And so he goes up to her, he goes, "Ma'am, what's wrong, what's wrong?" And she says, "Well, I have no arms and no legs, as you can see, and I've never been hugged before." So he's like, okay, well, you know, being the new guy there, he wants to help her, you know, and so he picks her up and he hugs her, and then he puts her back down on the sand and he keeps jogging. And so he goes home that day, and the next morning he gets out real early and he's jogging and he hears that crying noise again. So he gets closer and closer and it's louder, and he finally comes up to her and she's laying there again, no arms, no legs. And he's like, you know, he goes, "What's going on today? You know, why are you crying?" She goes, "Well, you know, I have no arms and no legs, and I've never been kissed before. So will you kiss me?" And he's like, "Oh, if I kiss you, you're gonna stop crying?" She says, "Yeah." So he picks her up and he lays a good kiss on her, you know. Then he throws her back down on the dirt, and she stops crying. He starts jogging the rest of his way, and he goes home. Third morning in a row, you know, he leaves real early this morning because he doesn't want to encounter that lady again. Anyway, he hears this crying and it's loud. He gets closer and it's hurting his ears, and he finally comes up to her. He goes, "Look, I know you have no arms and no legs." He goes, "I've hugged you, I've kissed you, you know, what else? What is your problem?" She says, "Well, I've never been screwed before." And he, oh my God, he scratches his head and he thinks, okay. So he picks her up and he throws her out in the water. Then he says, "Now you're screwed." All right. I don't know if you heard that one before. That's a long time joke. But anyway, okay. Us guys driving around in vehicles, I do it a lot, mostly by myself. But you know how us guys are. You know, and women talk about all this man-ho stuff. I don't know where they get that from. But, okay, guys are the type that if we're driving down the road like me right now and I see this lady there, fine-looking lady, you know what we think to ourselves. And if we got a buddy with us, we say it. "Oh my God, look at the ass on that girl." Or, "Good Lord, she's fine." You know, or, "Oh man, I want to tap that ass." Whatever it is you think or say, we're guys. You know, women say the same stuff, maybe a little bit different terms. But you know, they do. And you know, a good one? Okay, check this out. You're driving, you see this lady from the back, she looks really good. Or you're in a grocery store with your buddy, she looks really hot. And then she turns to the side and you see she's like 8 or 9 months pregnant, and you go, "Whoa!" And what does your buddy say? "Hey, that's all right, man, at least you know she's put out." Oh my God, that's a crazy one. So, well, I'm almost to my destination, but you know what? Back to the man-ho thing. Some guys probably are man-hos, but I tell you what, for every man-ho, there's 3 or 4 ho-hos out there, and you know what I'm talking about. So, here, I'll leave you with this joke. This is a good one. This is a real good one. I think of this every day almost, and it cracks me up. Okay, what do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? I know, you give up. Nothing. She's already been told twice. Oh, man, women hate that. And they also hate the C word. But I'll tell you something, for C word, don't ever use that word around your lady. Say it like it's spelled. Suent. She'll never even know what you're talking about. Alright, I gotta go try to snag me something. If it's there, I'll throw it on the tube along with this. And this is Guys Only. So, alright, later.